never a dull moment.
Gortash is no more. And he was kind enough to bequeath his netherstone to us. We might yet manage to pull this off.
Back so soon?
You absolute shit stain.
Such language. Didn't your father teach you any manners? Far from it. It wrecked me to see Will's father come to such a cruel end. But at least you got to pay your last respects.
You wanted to hurt me.
I wanted to reward you. I stayed true to the bargain. Isn't it a relief to know I'm always good for my word?
You come to speak of the last time Minsk stood watch? The snoring, it was Boo. Oh, the mind of Minsk is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced, in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting britches too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsk, Minsk also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Is it power? True, it has made Minsk strong. Boo can scarcely get comfortable, so firm has my physique grown. But what does the parasite take in return? It is a horror wrapped in honey. Stay your sweet tooth, says Boo. Truly? But you have seen my hamster, yes? Here we stay, then. But if Boo grows restless and chews holes in all your delicates, you only have yourself to blame.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. I want to share everything that lies ahead of me with you. If you're willing, of course. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
Oh, the big tough hero finally showed up. I told you, Petal, you can't hurt me without killing little Vanra. I have you beat, so do the heroic thing, die. You stupid! I can't keep her down. You cost me, and you hag, little shit.
Ethel lies unconscious, her stomach bulging from the child she ate.
Mummy is... You brought her back. You brought back my sweet, sweet girl. It was everything. I'll never forget it. Here. A token from the pirate life I left behind. Thank you for being braver than half this city put together. You hungry, sweet girl?
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots. His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returned to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal. A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Balis has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen. She is the architect of Baal's design. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help. I feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name. This was Arin's tribunal. She was judged, and she was found exceptional. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. And so it is that Arin now leads his temple, and draws aspirants to his creed. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged. This is where you reveal yourself.
You have been judged.
You have been found wanting, unworthy.
You will die here, mageling. Paltry spells will not save you now.
I smell it. Gortash's corpse stain. His killer approaches. See how good I was? How patient while you drained the tyrant's juices for me. But Saravok's crimson was not yours to spill. He was mine. You had no right to take him! Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. Your murder should have been exquisite. A crypt-born effigy to greet Baal's bleeding dawn. And now it will be nothing. Come to me, Father. Set my flesh to your unholy purpose.
So, we have the final stone. I need to see it for myself. There it is. So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
A moving pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain. To conceal it, one would imagine. And to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground. With the stones in hand, and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope. The same way one gets to the bowels of anything. The sewers. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this. In death, thraldom, or freedom. But a word of caution. Once we cross into the Elder Brain's domain, there will be no turning back. Finish your business here before you proceed. The brain will be waiting for us.
A metallic tang fills the air as the Slayer's form is drained of life. Ashes to ashes, blood to blood, you have robbed another god of his chosen.
Think I was taken captive by that disgusting creature. An error I'm glad you swiftly rectified. To camp. I will not let my guard slip again. I swear to Vlaakith.
That's Orin dealt with. Good riddance. Now that we have her Netherstone, we're one big step closer to finishing this. Once and for all.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say thank you. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely. Well, good then. Let's carry on. Is something burdening you?
Quick! This mind is small, fragile. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like stepping aboard a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The Elder Brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen, just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Come to me. Find me. You have a place in my grand design. What happened? Why do I taste copper?
Pristine darkness in every direction. Silence, but for the gentle, rhythmic slap of water on rock as your vessel cuts through. An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here.
There it is. The crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the nether stones.
What the hells are those things?
There you are. A false daughter of darkness. Shunned by goddess. The puppet of the Githyanki Queen. You are spectacular specimens. And you will make spectacular thralls.
Here we go again.
No! Resist. Impossible. Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender!
Subdued at last. It begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn emitters. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally.
A reprieve from the Githyanki invasion. For this day at least. But what about you, Lae'zel? What will you do?
The Netherbrain is dead. To slay a Geich was my sworn duty. I must call out to Tunorath. My ascension's at hand. I've suffered so many bruises, bore so many blows, all to earn Vlaakith's favor. Yet, it's this vexing, excruciating, phenomenal world that I can't resist. Vlaakith will call for my head. The Kithraki will chase me to every corner of Terrell. Let them. Now, I hunt prey on my own terms and spill blood of my choosing. I need not be ascended, for I am born anew.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
So, what now? I don't know about you, but I could use a flagon. Or 3 of ale.
For a time, at least. Time has taught me not to traffic in farewells. They are rarely so final as you might think.
There are fallen to honor as well. So many that we may never learn all of their names. But that is no reason not to try.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.